So you've chosen my video, and here you must be wondering, what exactly is Star Citizen? It's a very particular kind of game, with tense situations that you'll make it out of, only for your items to be taken from you in the most bizarre kinds of ways. It's a game about making your friends do all the hard work, while you swat flies. Or you can all work together and swat a big fly. It's a game about landing on cool-looking desert moons. It's a game about holding out as long as you can, waiting for your friends to show up with the cargo ship. But before you complete your Vandal Swarm and buy your first Pirate Gladius, or even find a friend who owns an actual Perseus, you'll have to stop and take in the sights. It is a beautiful game, filled with features. Without further ado, let's take our first steps into Star Citizen. You gotta buy the game first. Head over to robertspaceindustries.com, enter your username, your email address, your date of birth, your favorite content creator's referral code, and after you've entered all of that, head to the pledge store. Then click game packages and sort from price low to high. From here you can select any of these ships, except for that one. The very first thing I'll have you do on the main menu is go down to your options and take a look through the keybinds. Familiarize yourself with them or set some that you think you'd like to use on your own. Throughout the video, I will put default settings for the things that I'm doing on the screen, but just be aware there are a lot of keybinds in this game. Your next step is to click the Persistent Universe button, which will prompt your character creator. Have fun with this. You can make him as serious or as goofy as you like. I very clearly decided to make my guy incredibly serious. You can save your character customization, so later patches you can revert to it easily, or come back to it to make changes. You can change your character appearance at any time from the main menu, so you're not locked into something that you choose. The next thing the game will ask you is about the tutorial. A lot of the times it's broken, so you can go ahead and skip it. It will always put you in New Babbage, so if you do decide to do it, I'm choosing there, so we'll be on the same page, but for the most part, I will be your tutorial. Welcome to your hangar. Let me show you around. Directly behind you are these things. I'm not quite sure what they're called, but I know they have your inventory inside of them. This is your ASOP terminal. There are always 3 options of states the ship could be in: claim, deliver, or retrieve. Retrieve means the ship is there and you can take it immediately. Deliver means the ship has not been spawned in any location and can be delivered anywhere instantly. And claim is lost, destroyed, or spawned in at a different station. This video I will be going over recommendations for quick starting with either the Drake Cutter or the Mustang Alpha. I'm going to assume you purchased one of those 2 ships. They are the 2 cheapest ships in the game at $60 and $45 respectively. Now that you've claimed your ship, it's time to get up in there. Once you're comfortably seated at your pilot station, looking all cute and stuff, you can go ahead and start her up, baby. Before you give your ship any thrust, ensure it's coupled so that way you don't accidentally send yourself into the ceiling or wall. Man, I swear, every time I request takeoff and take off, I feel like Spike Spiegel.
You're all set to go.
Now around high 11 o'clock out of the hangar, you should see this ring. That is Port Tressler. Go ahead and align your ship to it and fly up there. Don't worry about punching the quantum drive just yet. We'll cover that one later. For now, just make sure your ship's in navigation mode to take advantage of the higher top speeds. But be careful. You don't have access to your weapon systems and your shields are offline. When you're within about 6 kilometers, request landing. Alright, now it's all on you to land this bad boy. Make sure your landing gear's down, and if it helps, you can switch to the third-person camera.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Well done. Hopefully you've completed this on your first try. If not, don't worry, we've all been there. My first time I ejected into my own hangar. Can't get any worse than that.
To the left of the ASOP terminals and inventory kiosks, there are elevators. Go ahead and hop in and take yourself down to the lobby. Don't forget when you leave your hangar to store your ship. You can do it here in the lobby or at the ASOP terminal inside your hangar. Either way, be sure to store it. It just keeps the game from bugging out on you. Now that you're here on a station, it's incredibly important to have your very first Star Citizen double dog. Do not skip this part. Yeah, pretty dry in it. So anyway, the next place you're going to want to head over to is the medical clinic. Head on inside and find this terminal. This is what you use to set your respawn point. Underneath where it shows your current location, click Transfer Imprint. You will now wake up at this med station when you die if something were to happen to you. Say you drink one too many caffeinated beverage and you die of dehydration or something. Now all the hard work you just put in getting here isn't going to go to waste if something goes awry. The next thing we're going to need is some gear. Head over to these elevators, hop in, and punch it to the Galleria. When you get up here, find the armor shop. You'll be able to tell which one's the armor shop, I hope. Head on in, find a terminal, and sort by armor. You already have an undersuit and a helmet, so you don't necessarily need a whole lot more, but feel free to spend to your heart's content. To follow along with me, make sure you have a core piece, a backpack, a weapon, some ammo, and most importantly, med pens. Do not forget the med pens. Alright, looking good, citizen. You're almost ready. Back to that last elevator, but this time hit the cargo center. Here we're going to be buying a few more trinkets and goodies. Sort here by personal weapons, and before you buy anything at all, click the very top drop-down menu. Here you can choose to send things directly to your backpack. You won't have to head to the inventory kiosk to pick them up. As you see, in a moment, they will just be there. It all just works. Grab yourself a multi-tool and a tractor beam attachment. You're going to need those, especially if you have the Drake cutter. Hovering with an item over your character will show you points that you can fix it, so go ahead and attach that tractor beam right into that multi-tool. Great job, you've got everything you need from here. Now if you'd like, you can head back over to the medical clinic and grab a couple more things. This part is totally optional, but if you'd like to head over to the pharmacy and buy a little bit more healing, you can buy yourself a med gun and a couple of med gels. The med gun is every drug in the game and also the healing item, so it has a variety of uses, but be warned, it takes up your pistol slot. You are now ready for the best part of this game. My most favorite part.
Yeah.
Make a lot of money.
Yeah, I do alright for myself.
If you've got the Drake cutter, open your contracts, head to hauling, and grab the mission that pays $55K upon completion. Track it, and head over to the cargo elevator. On this screen, you're going to be prompted with a few boxes. Be sure that before you do anything, you send the elevator down into the warehouse so that it can be loaded up. Once it's there, click on the contract item, select Move to Warehouse, and bring the elevator back up. Simple as that. Next, I'd recommend you move your ship a little bit closer to this bay door so that it's a little easier to load up. I always do it, and it's quite a lot of fun to actually do it this way. It's time to whip out that tractor beam and start loading up boxes. Hell yeah! Pay attention to the blue outline so that you know your box is going to lock to the cargo grid. You don't necessarily have to snap the boxes down. As you'll see in a moment, 2 of them in this shipment don't actually attach to the grid because there's not technically enough room, but it is nice to have them locked in place. Go ahead and load up all your boxes wherever they're going to fit, and be careful because you can knock yourself over with these. They are real objects in space after all. Hey, great job, you're getting pretty good at this. You're going to be a gajillionaire in no time, I promise. Once you're out of the station, look around for your objective marker. Switch to navigation mode, point your ship at the objective marker since it'll be a physical location on the planet, wait for it to spool, and then punch it, Chewie, your way there. Keep in mind that your pickup and delivery location may vary. Pay attention to the contract details, read the missions, and they'll pretty much tell you exactly where you need to go. In this case, it is a planet-side distribution center. To get in, request landing like you do at any other space station, land your ship, and unload your boxes. Again, it's a great idea here to park your ship close so you can quickly unload your boxes and you make it go real fast, like bop, 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 bop. Sending the elevator down and clicking the confirm button on the prompt that appears will finish the mission, giving you your payout and your money. Congratulations, you have now completed your first Star Citizen mission.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talks.
Here comes the money.
Dollar, dollar.
Now take off and continue your adventure however you choose.
I'm trying to put it together. Nice car. We live in the same building. I'm not.
For those of you with the Mustang Alpha, don't worry if this happens. It's an easy fix. Just run up to it, get in, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Keep in mind this doesn't always happen, but if it does, I wanted to include this clip of it happening to me so that you all would just know what to do and you wouldn't freak out and panic. But it's okay. It's okay. From here, you can start her up, leave your hangar, open your Moby Glass, and find your next mission. For just getting started, I'd recommend doing the Cull Invasive Creatures mission. It just has you go to the planet and kill a couple of types of wildlife, and it pays out a pretty good amount. You'll notice right away that this mission is quite different than the last one. First of all, it doesn't actually have a mission objective marker. All of the creatures can be found all over the planet in specific biomes. If you want to know where to find them more specifically, you can head over to the wildlife entry of your journal in your Moby Glass, and they'll give you a little bit more information on where to find them. But for the sake of the video, I would just head over to Dunborough, quantum drive over there, and then I'll show you a little bit better how to locate them after. Once you're within atmosphere and closer to the planet, hit a few scan pulses and notice the unknown markers that appear. Get a little closer to them and keep scanning, and they might eventually become a potential spawn location. Once you find one of these, set your ship down, hop out, and get to work. Nice, that's all of them in the first spawn. You might have to go to 2 or more spawn locations to get all of the Maroks or even all of the Copions whenever you get to those. And if you get a little thirsty, Microtech is a breathable planet that isn't so cold that you'll freeze to death immediately, so feel free to drink or eat whenever you need to, and you can just throw those wherever once you're done. Good job killing all of those enemy birds. Now, if it gets a little bit hard to see for you while you're planetside, you can always wipe your visor and clear up your vision. Now, the birds are pretty easy to kill, but these Copians, man, if you're not careful, you better be careful.
Keep him busy while I reload.
Okay, that might not have worked out too well, but, I mean, anyway, you can just respawn at Port Tressler, or you can do the other approach.
Deliver unto them a demonstration of firepower that they shall not yet forget. When they hear a ship in the sky, they will tremble in fear.
Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed, click like, click subscribe, click the bell, come back for more in the future. There's plenty more where that came from, and I cannot wait to see you on my channel. Thank you very much, and have fun in Star Citizen. Goodbye.